What's up, everybody? It's your boy E. You're tuned into Jeeps with E. So I apologize. I left everybody hanging with the first video on how to change the WK2 radio. So pretty much, um, I left y'all with me. I was cutting around the trim and all that. I was trying to put that big ass radio in, and of course, it didn't work. I mean, it did work, but that radio wasn't gonna work with the Maestro software. So I decided to buy the Kenwood DDX 8905S. Um, this radio, I have to say, is worth every penny. It is one of the best radios I ever had, hands down. Um, there was one time I was using the Kenwood WebLink software, but with the update, I wasn't able to run Waze through that anymore. So I decided to use Android Auto, which this radio is compatible with it. Now, I love Android Auto. Before, I know a lot of people already know how to use Android Auto, so I'm not even going to waste time and go into that right now. I'm going to go into the functionality of the radio, which we have HD radio, we have the phone. You can hook up two phones at the same time to this radio and use both of them. Aside from that, see, that's what the web link looks like. You got to download an app for it. You could use YouTube and all that good stuff, but no longer Waze. But it does have Google Maps and stuff. Um, you got SiriusXM, Spotify, Pandora, stuff like that. Um, Now, when I go a little further, you got disc where you can put DVDs in. So you hit this. Oh, you can adjust the screen too to an angle. So if your radio sits lower in the car, you can angle it that way. Or if you got a disc in, you can pop it out, hit that, close it back up. Perfect. You can plug an iPod up to it, whatever you want, USB. You got your AV ports. You got your EQ on here, which the EQ on here is amazing, amazing. Like the way you can adjust the sound on this is if especially if you have like multiple amps, amplifiers, and subwoofers and stuff like that. The way you can adjust the sound on this radio. Get closer. The way you can adjust the sound on this radio is just amazing. So, the EQ. I love the EQ. Aside from that, oh, so if you got a satellite radio, you can do it from here too. Tells me my PSI when my check engine light comes on. This little thing right here, can't really see it, but that'll highlight. You tap it, and it will read the code to you. It will tell you exactly what the code is. Um, I actually have a clip on my Instagram that shows that just all functionalities. If you have a newer Jeep, you can do the climate control and everything through this. The gauges, you can switch them around and stuff like that. These are the gauges that I chose: my 0 to 60, my engine load, my fuel percentage, my throttle, and stuff like that. As you can see at the top, it says ignition is off. That's exactly why it looks like that, because the car engine is off. So let me go back into the menu. Yeah, you got the Kenwood makes a dash cam that hooks directly up to this. So if you get the dash cam, which I plan to get, it's about $200, but I can't afford it right now. But the dash cam has a radar detector in it and all that. You can watch the dash cam on this. You still got your parking assist. Um, it got yellow highlighters that go up behind. And if you want, you can turn on the camera. It's optional, which is really really cool. So the radio does a lot, and I'm real happy with it. Now, right now, my Bluetooth is connected, but it's right now I got it currently on phone calls. I'm not playing the music through Bluetooth. I'm playing the music through USB via Android Auto. So Android Auto. I'm sorry. Um, I run Waze through it. I bypassed my radio so I can type in addresses. Um, while if I'm driving, which I don't recommend, but I can still pull over without having to put in my e-brake, or I can have a passenger type it, so I don't have to stop or anything if I wanted to put in an address. I have a video on a page on how to bypass it. My phone shows the most recent people that I called. Uh, Pretty much got the work address, the home address, the music. That's the shot, the shot. I don't own the rights to that music. Boom. But now, with this radio, you can use the Kenwood web link. And the great thing, one of my favorite parts about it is that if you drive Uber like me and you get a request and you hit navigate, the address automatically pops into Waze, and that's it. And you can leave Uber open on your phone while your radio is on Waze. That is that's one of my favorite features. Um, I'm a excuse me, but yeah, pretty much it tells me all the information that the car tells me through the radio. I don't need it. I don't even pull out my code scanner anymore. One time my check engine popped up for the gas cap. I was able to read it. It popped up for something else. Um, that was something minor that was an easy fix. Um, but pretty much. Oh, and hold on. Let's go back to the car info. One day somebody got in my car. They didn't close the door all the way, and it shows me. See, now they close it to where the lights and the car shut off, but the door was still highlighted. This pops up. This screen pops up when your tire pressure goes low, if your check engine light comes on, if one of your doors aren't closed. Like, this radio will not let you drive the car. Your door can look like it's closed all the way, and it's not. Like, just it being open the slightest, the radio can sense it. I'm running my factory reverse camera on it. So let me go back to Android Auto. I just started my car. Let's say like I'm running Waze. Make sure nobody's coming. Throw the car into reverse. I think I turned the interruption on. Uh, see? And if you turn the wheel, the lines turn also. But you can leave the rear camera on as you drive. And if you chose to get the Kenwood dash cam, you can hit that and have it come on too. So the radio, it's very capable. It's well worth every penny. Um, it can do so much more. There's stuff that I'm forgetting. I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting. But one thing that you must have is the Maestro or Maestro, whatever. However you pronounce it, you need that setup for it to be compatible with the Jeep Grand Cherokee. If you pull your radio out, those sensors on the mirror will go off. Every sensor in this car goes off, and that Maestro box keeps that stuff from coming on. So the car still thinks that the factory radio's in. It functions as if the factory radio's in. Everything, everything still works factory. You know, aside from the damage that I did cutting my trim, everything about this radio looks factory, and it kind of takes my car from 2013 to current, because I have all the features of the latest cars stock factory. It was just the newer models have features within their 8.4 inch screen that I wasn't able to get. I could have put like a tablet like radio in here like I was doing with my other cars, but I wouldn't have this. Like, I'm not touching the radio. That's the steering wheel. Hit the other button, song changes. You get what I'm saying? Like, I have my factory functions. And let me just show y'all something. Set up. So the Bluetooth. You can have multiple devices that tell you that. It'll show you how to hook up those two devices. Uh, this is for more for radio settings. This is for the factory settings. See, I don't have the front dash camera. User interface. Wait, I think this was it. Nah, wait, he was there. I always forget how to use this, but you could change the colors. I chose green because all these lights down here are green. But turn the demo off. Ooh, I'm sorry. I'm pointing the camera all over the place. I'm trying to figure out. I forgot. I gotta look in the menu. But there's a way where you could bring up the OEM settings. Oh, here we go. See, ooh, you connect. But I never updated my Uconnect, so that option's not available. But see, turn that on. See, I don't like it to mute my music in reverse, so I turned that off. Which you can't turn that option off with the factory radio. See, could change the gauges around. So there you have it. This is the radio that I chose to put in. Um, and if you guys want to change the radio, I don't know if I showed you. You could just put your hand right here and pull this, and then you can yank this whole thing off. So the fascia has no screws, but the actual radio and what holds it in has 4 screws. So any questions that you guys have, just you can send me a message, and I'll be sure to answer any questions. I'll help anybody with what they need, advice. If you go to my previous videos, the first video, it has the link to the Maestro setup, everything you need. If you want the link to the radio, I'll get that for you, and yeah, just send me a message. Thank you guys for watching. Take care. Have a great day.